Good evening, Dean Davis from LiveWeatherBlogs.com meteorologist here. Overnight outlook time. We're really not going to go into too much of a regular overnight outlook, more or less a special report for the area down here in southwest Virginia. We've got hail and tornado, good chance that we had a tornado that has touched down in the Pulaski area. And I'll show you some images. A very long night here in the weather department down here. Just going through all this information. We had a ton of damage reports now coming in from the Pulaski area. 3 people have been injured in the, I would say, probable tornado. Looking at damage from what we can see, it's dark. Going through it with other people that are meteorologists that have done surveying. EF2 and EF3 wouldn't be surprised to be the level of a tornado. It's not a question of if it is a question of when they give it the check mark, so yes, it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you look at the radar data, the proximity to the actual radar, which isn't that far away, there's such a heavy rotation that it's almost improbable to not have a tornado coming. This is my blog earlier, and I did it for a reason. And the reasoning behind it was I'd rather have a couple images together and be able to show you these images. Let me make an explanation of it. Okay. Here's the first image. It came out of order a little bit. The first image would be this image right here. You see there is a hook on a hook like a hail to the northeast side. You got that rotation couplet, the mesoscale. You can see the inflow notch. That's a show of a tornado in there with the bright greens and the reds coming together there. Actually, also a show of that. And the next image would be the one that I have a little further up, which is this one right here. Fuchsia, meaning really strong rotation. You can see definitely here. You can see the hook really starting to come out good here. And greens, you get 2 green spots in the red spot, which possibly meant 2 different tornadoes, and that has to be looked at also. That's one case part of the case I want to do a case study on. This is the other one. Move further away, versus southeast. You have that hook that goes very distinct still. Greens next to reds, greens next to reds, at different levels. The reflectivity, you can see there's a nice inflow notch there. Here's what gets me, and this is where the rotation was. And this is where I'm going to do a case study. Look at that donut hole. That's what I'm thinking here. That's probably actually the tornado with the hail around it, heavy rain and hail around it. And the donut hole is where the tornado was. And I'm going to research to see if that's the case, because we can learn a lot off the vertical integrated liquid. We can probably learn a lot off that. Moves further towards Patrick County, has rotation, still distinctly picking up, not as strong as it was, but still very much there. The inflow notch is there. Donut hole is still there. Open donut hole, but still a donut hole, which looks good. I mean, it looks like that's a very probable statement. And it does weaken later for Stewart. It does weaken. Still rotation, but not nearly as strong as rotation was. We had some pretty good hail come out of that one also. Here's some images in the same area. It's WSLS, a little bigger than half dollar size hail. That's how this is the part of the gas station got tore up. Here's a good picture of a wall cloud. And this is really scary. It's a scary picture, but if you're into weather, you'll probably scare. This is the mesocyclone. You see stacked different levels. So it's very classic, I think. You got all this here. You know what that's in there? I'm guaranteeing the tornado is inside here. This is rain raft, hail raft. Guaranteeing you it was. If that tornado was there, it was inside this rain raft area, you couldn't see it. Would highly make sense. So what are we looking forward to tomorrow? For the rest of this evening, the percentage of tornadoes is mainly in North Carolina, includes Greensboro and Lafayette, and parts of Roanoke south and west. And it's a good area here in the Midwest. But this being said, nocturnal tornadoes, you know how I've talked about it. It's not a good setup. Then you go into the day on Saturday, boundary layer lays in the same area, same type of problem, and I see more tornadoes tomorrow. Moving along, we have moderate risk. This is probably going to be my high risk area by the time Sunday rolls around. Here in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Illinois. And this all projects southeast for more severe weather. So that's severe thunderstorm watch still up for the area. There's warnings inside of that. 40% chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon. Then chance of showers at night. 81 Sunday. 82 on Monday with a chance of thunderstorms. Sunday and Monday night could be severe. And that going to Tuesday, and that's going to be pretty much the same thing going to happen in Triangle. The chance of severe weather is a little higher in those locations. Alright, stay with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information. We will have a full update with latest information on the probable tornado in Pulaski County area of Virginia, southwestern Virginia. And we'll stay with you tomorrow throughout the day to be updated. For liveweatherblogs.com, this is meteorologist and administrator Dean Yates on Private Radio.